Anyway, for me, the Reverend Schmutz was always a bit of an enigma, because he suddenly turned up at one of one of my Carnival Plant Society shows in the middle '90s, and he buys, he sort of whips out his thing and he buys everything. He buys memberships, all the Bob memberships, a whole load of books, and I thought, this, for supposed to be a humble, religious priest or something, he seems to have like too much money. You know what I mean? It was like he was like a billionaire sort of thing, well, back in the day anyway, when billionaires had money. But it seemed like have too much money for the local priest sort of thing, like he's walking around like wads of cash. And I thought, does that money belong to you? Sort of thing. Anyway, but it wasn't really that really got me. That was one thing. The other thing, he was the spitting image of the bloke out of Hardy Kruger. His spitting image of Hardy Kruger out of Atari, which was my favourite movie at the time. The only movie other than Terminator 2 after that I wanted to watch immediately twice after watching it the first time, mainly for the, as I said, for the rocket scene, because I went through a rocket stage in my early teenage years, induced by someone else at school who was into them and got me hooked on them. I think for a while, a number of years I used to do all that sort of thing. But as I said, he was all like the spitting image of Hardy Kruger, and there have been 3 occasions, like the cock crows thrice sort of thing, where I've asked him flat out, "Are you Hardy Kruger?" And he's never ever said no. He said no. Most people you think will say, "Oh no, you don't be serious." No, he never said no. And this is supposed to be from a religious priest. He never denied not being Hardy Kruger. And I asked him on 3 separate occasions, as I said, like the cock crows thrice. This is why this story has merit and has legs, I think. And I thought Hardy Kruger seemed to like disappear off the planet, after. Because I said I was interested in him because it was in one of my favourite movies, the Dam Busters and Atari. He wasn't in the Dam Busters, but Dam Busters was one of my other movies of my childhood, along with Land of the Pharaohs and things like that, which I got in. And anyway, so I've sort of always at the back of my mind thinking, whatever became of Hardy Kruger? And I'm thinking, well, the reason never see, did he drop out of films? And having like a German name, where would you drop out of the world to? And yet in the German backwaters of quite a backward country back then, a sort of backwater country, Australia, disconnected from the rest of the world. No one's going to find me there. And if I become a local sort of priest sort of thing, and anyone who recognises me, I'll be older then, and being a priest, you can't really deny it, can you? And as I said, on 3 separate occasions I've met him. I've always brought that up, that he's a spitting image of Hardy Kruger, and he's always sort of shuffled it off and never said absolutely, when I asked him point blank, on 3 separate occasions, he's never said no. Don't be silly, I'm not. He just talks around it, and I've always taken particular note of that. But, so... And this thing on the front cover had, I think it was something to do with some trip he'd been on or something. I think it was different to... I think he'd come back from